Today we wanted to share with you a couple of stories that demonstrate the impact Meridian Services' medical and therapeutic expertise is bringing to everyday people and their lives. In addition to services like Meridian MD, which we featured previously, today's stories represent the success of our programs related to the Suzanne Gresham Center and the Child Advocacy Center. Meridian is combining the best minds in psychiatry and medicine with the biggest hearts in human services to provide our patients with a true medical home. But don't just take our word for it. Listen to the stories of people Meridian has helped.
It's hard to describe, but we've all felt it. That feeling of complete bliss when your favorite song transports you to a special place. You feel energized. You feel powerful. You feel complete. When not working together, even the best instruments create nothing but noise, a stressful serenade. But when integrated and coordinated and directed, these same instruments create magic. Today, Meridian Services recognizes the importance of creating the right harmonies in healthcare, surrounding people with coordinated care that integrates physical, mental, and social well-being to create the harmony of whole person health. Yes, it's hard to describe, but many of the people we serve are experiencing the peace of mind, the comfort, the confidence, the energy, the completeness that's the result of expertise that's changed their lives and lifted their spirits. Not only was Stacy Nelson's life without much music, it was without any sounds at all from her kindergarten-age daughter.
I was first notified by the school through our school-based program that they had a kindergartner who had not been talking the entire first semester. We notified the family, got them signed up for services. They came in for an intake. I went to the home initially to meet with Stacy to kind of find out what was going on, how long this had been going on. And then I gradually began working with Allison both in the school and in the home.
At the beginning, she wouldn't talk to nobody, not even other students, neighbor kids she wouldn't talk to, play with.
So I started going to gym class with her, and during exercise time, if the kids were doing jumping jacks, even if she wouldn't do it, I would take her arms and move them up and down. I would initially jog with her during that time, and then it got to the point where even though she wasn't talking, she would run and play with the kids, and she was smiling, and she looked like she was laughing, but she wouldn't let the sound come out. But you could just see a big difference in her expression on her face.
Now I can't even get her to come inside to take her bath before bedtime. She wants to stay outside and play. She's happy at school. She wants to play with all the kids there. Meridian has made a big difference with Allison. I don't know what I would have done if I'd never even heard of them.
Carrie is just one Meridian employee who helps people cope, gives families hope, and tries to bring harmony to the home. There are over 500 more at Meridian, many of whom help with child abuse cases at its Child Advocacy Center within the Suzanne Gresham Center for Children. While Erica Graham had long-loved country music, even she wondered if her situation was beyond that of a cliched hard luck country tune.
5 years ago, when my daughter was 3, she was sexually abused. And when we went for the interview with the SMART team, we went to a facility, and it was a very barren facility. I was lost. I wanted answers, and I didn't have anybody to go to for the answers. There was no one there to help. As a mother, I was devastated. I mean, that was my little girl. She had just turned 3. And her childhood was just gone.
As if that weren't enough, just a couple of years later, lightning struck twice, and Erica's son fell victim to the same kind of abuse.
My son, who is very introvert, very, very closed, does not like to open up to people. We found out that he was sexually abused by an older cousin who he idolized. and I was crushed because I couldn't go through not knowing answers again.
But this time, there were answers for Erica. In the time between the incidents, Meridian's leadership had created the new Child Advocacy Center, which was designed specifically to be warm and inviting to children.
And we walked into the building and it looked like a park. And you could just see the relief on his face that, okay, I'm not in jail. I'm not in trouble. As a mom, I didn't have the options or the answers or the support in the first facility. And with the Child Advocacy Center, I had all of that plus. And I knew that no matter what, my children were going to be taken care of, plus there was going to be someone there for me. And through that, I was able to get past the stuff that I had buried inside from years before when it happened to my daughter. I had never dealt with that until I was actually able to face the stuff with my son and actually have a positive experience with it, as positive as it could be. If someone were to ask me about Meridian Services, I would say that they put my life back together. When it was a whole bunch of pieces laying in a pile, they helped me put it back together.
Meridian has been helping people put it back together for over 35 years, and this year we did it for nearly 10,000 people. But no matter what the numbers, the harmony of whole person health has tied together the sounds of Meridian success.
The integrating of medical expertise together with the breadth and depth of human service expertise has made sweet music this year for thousands of people attempting to make sense of their lives and achieve true harmony.